research ethics seminar at the College of Health Sciences at Addis Ababa University. And I would like to also welcome Dr. Joali from JHU, who is our guest speaker together with me. So the objectives of this session are going to be to exchange some updates and challenges related to the ethical challenge around COVID-19 and also IRB operations, challenge and adjustments related to IRB operations. That in mind, we will a little bit focus on the role of information technologies during the COVID era, was related to research, applying these technologies, but also the IRB functions taking advantage of this technology. So we might reflect on those. And again, we would like to take this opportunity to reinitiate the monthly seminars, which were halted because of several factors. So hopefully from now on, we'll have monthly seminars. So we have decided that every Friday, first Friday of the month at 3 p.m., we have a list of seminars. So we'll announce actually the topics at least a week ahead, and will be circulated across the college. Betselot and Tsion are co-hosts, so you can admit participants as they enter. So it's my pleasure to introduce the speakers. Myself and Joe will be taking the session. We'll have brief presentations, and this will be followed by a discussion. So I am based at Addis Ababa University at the College of Health Sciences. I am a medical doctor by background and public health specialist. I do epidemiology, and I'm also trained as a bioethicist at a postgraduate level, including a master's and a PhD in the area. And I'm associate professor at the School of Public Health at the moment, and a chairperson of the IRB of the College of Health Sciences. In addition, since March last year, I have been coordinating the COVID Emergency Operations Center at the Tukur Anbessa Hospital. Joe is now a friend and a collaborator. He's at the Johns Hopkins University, and he's specifically based at the Berman's Institute of Bioethics, and he's also affiliated to the Bloomberg School of Public Health, which is one of the top schools of public health in the United States. He's an associate director for global programs at the Berman's Institute of Bioethics, and he's an assistant professor at the Department of International Health at the School of Public Health at the Bloomberg School. And he has a BA in Bioethics and Philosophy from University of Toronto, and he has a Doctor of Law degree from University of Pittsburgh, and he's certified lawyer actually from the same School of Law, and has several publications and experiences related to bioethics. And he has been one of those who initiated Africa-based training programs in bioethics over the last 10 years. And I think that must be something which he's happy and proud about. And his areas of research interest include ethics and global digital health, among others. So the topic today is, I think, has a special place with Joe. So Joe, once again, welcome, and we are happy having you here with us.
Thank you, Adamu. Pleasure to join you and everyone.
Thanks. And and we know each other over now a decade, for over a decade now, I think since 2009. And the last 5 years, we are closely working on collaborative projects as well. And would like to acknowledge that at this juncture. So the outline of our presentation today we'll start with COVID and ethics review, the challenge and the IRB operations influenced by those. Please mute your mics whenever you are not speaking, or the hosts also can mute those who couldn't mute themselves. So we'll start with that, and then for about 10-15 minutes, and then Joe will take us to ethical issues associated with mobile phone-based research. Mobile meaning, within mobile we have the phone. We also have access to internet, but he has done a research on that, and but he will tell us about the issues, and we'll spend again another 15 minutes or so by discussing and deliberating on the issues. So when we come to the topic of the day, research ethics during COVID, well, you might ask if research ethics has changed because of COVID, but I think the answer is research ethics remains the same. The principles will remain the same, the standards will remain the same, and ethics will not change. But I think we have gotten some challenges and adjustments were needed in the IRB operations, but also areas such as risk-benefit assessment, autonomy, and so forth. We'll briefly touch upon those. So I know the audience ranges from IRB members to maybe attendees who just joined graduate school, and so that's why I'm projecting some of the key principles. These are what we call so-called cardinal principles of bioethics, which are also taken for research ethics. The ethics of autonomy, respecting the rights of individuals to decide for themselves, including informed consent, privacy, and confidentiality. And then key consideration in ethics review is the risk-benefit assessment, ensuring beneficence and non-maleficence, protecting the participants from any harm, and ensuring benefits which are legitimate within the project, and ensuring fairness across all decisions like recruitment of participants, benefit sharing, involving the local researchers in the local community as needed. So each of these principles have their own applications. The last 2 weeks, myself, Professor Talaun, Dr. Yimtu, and Betselot were training a team of research ethics committee members across the university. We just concluded this afternoon, and we're telling them how those are applied in the actual ethics review. So this is what actually ethics committee members will try to ensure in the review process. And in doing so, ethics committee members pay attention to international recommendations and regulations like the Nuremberg Code of Ethics, the Belmont Report, the Helsinki Declarations, the SIOMS guidelines. We have several of the WHO guidelines for the different types of research and specific types of research also, like clinical trials, animal research, and the like. Will have specific guidelines to govern how the review should go about. And every country, I assume, also has national regulations, ethics regulations, to which takes into consideration the international as well as the country-specific rules and regulations at hand. And I'm happy Professor Talaun is with us, who is chair of the National Research Ethics Committee. And Ethiopia is one of the countries who has a strong or very fundamental national regulation in research ethics. And also institutions like the College of Health Sciences also have, the IRBs have their own operating procedures, or SOPs, standard operating procedures, which serve as institutional guidelines on how the IRB should operate.